Hello, hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Did you see it, Sue? Are you there?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, very good. I'm so excited to see everyone here. For those of you who have not, it looks like, Holly, you've definitely seen me go live before, haven't you? You're like, please, my Aunt Marge. Hi. Hello, hello. You told me a few months ago, someone in my family, so excited to see you. This is my first time going live, guys, in about 6 weeks, shortly after my cancer diagnosis. So I'm very glad to see everyone here. I'm going to be live for about an hour because I have an event tonight, and I have one of my good friends helping me. Her name is Sue. So if y'all see her giving some directions on here. Hello, hello, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. I see it's your first time. Hello, Holly. I'm glad you missed me. All right, so for those of you who have never seen me go live before, you put the, thanks, Holly, I am doing well. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate everyone's good comments. Aw, thank you, thank you. I'm actually feeling better than I ever have. I've been working with a holistic person, and so really been working on my energetic health and just getting my body healthy in general. I appreciate everyone's good thoughts. Okay, so if you've never seen me go live before, you put the name of the person you want read in the comments, and I will choose someone, and then we do spirit-led. So I'm going to start up here with... we're going to kick it off with Holly's Aunt Marge. She was the first one who popped on here. So y'all know the drill. I try to pull up Aunt Marge and then I describe her. And Holly, please be listening up. Say yay or nay if the information is correct. So Sue, as I start describing her and Holly starts chiming in, just interrupt me and yell she confirmed or she didn't.
Okay.
Thank you. My sweet friend, I called her a few minutes ago. I said, hey, I'm going to go live, but my helpers are gone. Can you help me? She's like, I don't even have TikTok. How do I do that? So y'all welcome Miss Sue Polito. It's her first time on TikTok. She downloaded the app like 5 minutes ago. Okay. So Holly, for an Aunt Marge, I get up. The Aunt Marge had a lot of energy. She was a gatherer of people. She is showing me that when she talked to you also, that she always would look you in the eye and you felt seen and heard by her. She was very much, hello mamas. She was very much an intricate part of the family when it came to keeping everyone together. I was just seeing everyone calling her and everyone texting her. She kind of all these tentacles going out to the family. She knew what was going on with all avenues. People trusted her. And she was the fixer. She's showing me that everyone was calling her. It could be a broken hangnail or a broken heart, and they would have been calling her to, oh, very good. So I don't know if you noticed that Holly just said, yes, she was all of our mom's figure. So she's confirming the information. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Marge is doing a little dance. Oh, hello, Lauren. Thank you. It's so good to be here. So good to be back. I was going to make a video and say I'm back, but I decided to go. Can she hang out with you? Yeah, she can. My daughter's dropping her dog off in here. Can she hang out in here? Okay, so for Marge, she is very much showing me that someone has recently had a baby, Holly, and she's so excited about the addition of the family and the family carrying on. Please let her know I love her, miss her so much. She says that she does know that because you tell her all the time. And I don't know who she's referencing. I don't think it's you that's just had the baby. It's someone else. But when spirits talk about things that are going on, like someone having a baby, it's just confirmation they are around and they see what's going on. She's also showing me there's been about a week ago. Very good, Holly. Thank you, thank you. Did you see that come through, Sue?
No. I saw the first confirmation, but I didn't see the second.
So my sweet friend, I was like, did you see that?
Okay, I saw that, Holly. Thank you.
Just trying to show her what I'm looking for whenever we're looking at these comments. And so I said, did you see that, Sue? She looked at me. And I was in my head. I was thinking, don't lie to me, girl. I'm a psychic. I can tell if you're lying. She says, no. Oh my God, I love her. Okay. So very good. Sue, I don't think it's typing in the comments yet. This is Sue's first time. She's just helping read the comments. We're going to be very gentle with my new moderator today. Okay, so Marge, thank you Holly, thank you for confirming when Marge said that someone had just had a baby and you said it was about a week ago. They do that just so you know they are around you. She also says that there has been a lot of talk about Marge lately. Oh, Holly to type in all comments. Gotcha, dude. That there has been a lot of talk with the holidays coming up, and she is so missed during the holiday season, and she appreciates that y'all still keep her memory alive and still talk about her. Amanda Wright, welcome, welcome. I see it is your first time. What is this? What is this? Notification. Termination will ensue if user does not end live video within 5 minutes.
Is that for me?
No, it says someone reported my TikTok report guidelines. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I've never been reported before. So it looks like someone reported me and they're going to terminate my live in 5 minutes. Does anyone know what that's about? I have no... it says it's TikTok. It doesn't say it was a person. It says it was actual TikTok that did that. It says TikTok report guidelines.
Someone's saying it was a scam message.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It shouldn't happen if you are good.
Thank you. Let me manage and let me block them. Confirm. Thank y'all. I was about to have a freaking heart attack. I was like, what is this? I've never been, I had my...
That's my fault.
Right. I know. I was about to have a little heart attack. Okay. So let's see. Who else are we going to do next? Do you see someone grabbing your attention, Sue?
Chelsea was asking for her dad. Chelsea was asking for her dad.
Did she say her dad's name?
Chuck. I believe Chuck.
All right, Chelsea. They don't have to say the name. Just if they say it, I write it down. Just so we can keep track. It's just easier to keep track. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We are about to bring up Chelsea's dad, Chuck. Please listen up, Chelsea, and confirm or deny. All right. Okay. When I was asking for Chuck to step up, I was getting someone who wore glasses, and they looked like, maybe it's shades, because they look tinted. And hello, welcome, everyone that's coming here first time here. I haven't been back I've been offline for about 6 weeks, so welcome to my first time coming back in a while. Okay, I'm getting someone who was very much concerned about his eyes and wearing these shades. He's also showing me that he was a fixer of things. He's wiping his hands. Thank you. Someone's welcoming me back. I appreciate you. It's nice to be back. Wiping his hands. He wore glasses sometimes, like to wear sunglasses. Okay, very good. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that, Sue?
No, I did not see that.
Okay.
I found Debbie Miles' first time. Welcome, Debbie.
She is, so you're going to be looking for Chelsea's name coming through as I'm reading to see. So it's Chels, W-R-I, and she said he wore reading glasses sometimes. So you're going to be looking for her name scrolling through as she's confirming. We have a new moderator and training people.
Will do.
Thank you. Okay, so she confirmed that information. He's also showing me, Chelsea, that he was, and
always fixing things at house. Yes,
very good. And not just at his house. He's showing me that other people would call him for help. Other people would call him, and he was all about. Oh, guys, I hear my normal moderator coming up, but we're not going to let my moderator that's helping us today. My husband, a normal moderator, I just heard his truck drive up because he has a ridiculous muffler. He couldn't go with the one that the truck came with. He had to change out his muffler and get one that makes a ridiculous noise. So I can hear him come a mile away. It's true, Sue. He did. I thought it was ridiculous. The other muffler worked just fine. I did not understand why we needed a loud one. Anyway.
Oh, good.
Chelsea, your dad is also talking about that people could call him and he would come running. And he didn't have any malice. He was not someone who held a grudge or was, I know, men, right? You could call him. You could have an argument with him and he was still going to come running and help you because that was the kind of person he was. And not everyone saw your dad's heart because he could, I know it is a guy thing, right? Y'all probably heard him driving up on this. He's downstairs in the garage and I'm up above it. You probably could hear him.
He loved everyone. He was my best. Yeah. She commented he loved everyone.
He did. And Chelsea, he says that you have the same kind of energy about you, that you very much love people and you're a gatherer of people. And you know what you are very good at, Chelsea, which good on you, because I haven't seen this in a while. You're very good about discerning people instantly, which tells me you're very intuitive. He is saying that you have a great heart of knowing who to help and who not. And I know that's not probably sounds terrible for the people watching, but you know, sometimes people will just kind of use a situation for help that they don't need. And you're very good at recognizing them, Chelsea. And you know exactly who to hone in and give your time to. Your dad is also, I was about to let him go, and this man has diarrhea of the mouth, let me just tell you. But he does send you birds, so just know that he is, when you see the, and I'm not talking about a bird down the street flying 2 miles up in the sky. No, no, no. The bird that is, every time you leave, it's right outside the door looking at you. The bird that is really close to your car. And he also said the bird that poops on your car. So have you had a bird poop on your car recently? Oh, look, my other moderator joined.
You need some help?
No, Miss Sue's helping me.
Oh, fantastic. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm trying.
She's doing a good job.
I'm trying.
It takes a community to get me live, people. It takes a community. All right. Thank you, Chelsea, very much for letting me read your dad, Chuck. Okay, so now we're going to go spirit-led for those of you who have not seen me live in a while, because I haven't been on here in about 6 weeks. You're taking care of some health issues, so I'm glad to be back. Spirit-led is when I describe, this is when it gets sticky, Sue. Be prepared, because I'm going to start describing the spirit stepping up, and then people are start trying to grab them. Listen to the description and that before you start grabbing them. Okay. I have a dad energy stepping up, and I'm hearing a J name, like Joe or Joseph. Joe is a funny guy, and he also died of a heart condition. He always wore a cap, he is showing me. Very rarely did he go anywhere without a cap. He did have hair, he just liked to wear a cap all the time. Also, I don't know why he is telling me he had chicken legs. He's talking about his skinny legs, I swear. Some of the things that these spirits say to me is so funny. It could be Jeffrey, Allison, it could be. I'm hearing a J name. It could absolutely be Jeffrey. Okay, so let's do a recap. I'm hearing, or it's a dad energy. And remember, when I say it's a dad energy, it means they feel the energetic vibration in your life. If he is yours, please just put yes in the comments and grab him. Not sure what happened to him. I think his son had something to do with it. Okay, so I have a dad energy. It's a J name, like Joe, Joseph. Someone said Jeffrey. I could go with Jeffrey. Looks like Marie Spires just grabbed him. Okay, I'm going to assume he is yours, but I'm going to finish describing him, Marie, just so you can make sure that everything fits. He died of a heart condition. He always had a cap on, and for whatever reason, he's joking about his skinny chicken legs. So that is something that you would very much be, like, you would remember about him. Okay, she still said yes and took it. Thank you very much, Marie. So you're going to be looking for the name Marie Spires 179 to confirm information as they come through. Did you see her name, Sue?
Yes, I saw it now. Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Look how good she's doing. I just love my new moderator. Y'all want to see her? Here, let me put her. She's on my phone. So here's my new, y'all wave to Miss Sue. My helper. I just love her. And I also love her because when I called her, she called me Angel. Didn't you call me? Wasn't that what she's like? Hey, Angel, what can I do for you? I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Marie. This dad energy is saying that, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. He's talking about how sad you've been lately and not depressed. There's a difference between being depressed and just being sad. And it's just been zapping your energy. And when spirits talk about things like that, it's a sign they are around and they see what's going on with you. And this holiday season coming up for you, Marie is saying, is going to be really hard. It's going to be something where you're going to have to really process your emotions. And oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I just saw someone's name, McKenna. She spells it just like my daughter, and I was shocked for a moment. I just wrote an article for my December newsletter, which of course won't come out to the end of this month. And what your dad is talking about is exactly what that article was about. And your dad is telling you to please make sure that you feel your feelings and you give them, you journal about them and you walk through them. And don't pretend to be happy, happy, happy. I mean, of course, you don't want to be crying around everyone all the time, but also you want to honor your feelings and make sure that you are walking through them in a healthy manner. Welcome, welcome, Brooke, your first time. It's so glad to have you. I'm glad to have a good turnout. I wasn't sure how it was going to be. I haven't been live in about 6 or 7 weeks. I'm going to start coming back more regularly. I just had to make sure I had my health in order before I came back. Okay, Marie, he is also talking about to take care of yourself. Thank you, 13 Moon. He is also talking about she said it was because she lost her son-in-law. I'm so sorry. That's so tough. He is talking about to make sure you take care of yourself and to take it slow. Take it slow. And what he is showing me, like in my house every Christmas, we put up like 6 Christmas trees, and he's showing me 3. So whatever you do at Christmas, whatever you're doing to get Christmas going, to get the holidays going, just pull it back a little bit and make sure you're not expending too much energy on that, and that you are honoring. It's okay. It's okay to take a little bit slower. It's okay to not expend quite as much energy. All right, thank you, Marie, for grabbing this spirit and letting me read him. It was an honor to bring him through. All right, you see someone, Sue, that's grabbing your attention?
Grandson Keaton. Tanya would like to talk to her grandson.
Tanya, you said?
Tanya. Mm-hmm.
Did she say how old he was? Not that it matters. I just was curious.
I'm sorry, how?
Did she say how old he was?
No.
Okay.
Creedon. Areedan.
K-R.
Tanya.
Creedon. That is an interesting name. I love it.
All
right.
Areedan.
Okay, so the child, he's a young man. He corrected me. The young man stepping up. Hello, hello, Rainwater. Welcome, welcome. I know I do love that name. The person stepping up is showing me that he passed suddenly. He's also showing me that there has been a lot of... First of all, Tanya, can you pop on to make sure you're still here? Tanya, I'm trying to bring up your grandson, Creedon. And so listen up, confirm or deny. He's showing me that he passed really quickly and that there has been a memorial done in his honor. He's showing me a bench, but I'm not convinced it's a bench. It could be anything, but he's showing me there has been something done in his honor. He's also showing me that whenever there was a memorial for him, and he's not saying funeral, he is using the words memorial, that the people were lined up out and about the building. He's showing me that someone has gotten a tattoo in his honor. I haven't seen her pop up. Have you, Sue?
I haven't either. No, I don't think she's out there anymore.
Okay, and that does happen sometimes. People will put their name in there, and then they so then what we do is, yep, I don't see her. I have a spirit up for grabs, people. I didn't feel like it was the person that we were looking for. This reason I didn't think she was going to be up there. Okay, so the spirit up for grabs is showing me that he's in his teens. He did not make it to 20. We still have a K name, but it's like heaven Kevin Kent, something like that. So not quite 20, in his late teens. K name. He died suddenly. Feels like an accident. He is also showing me that someone has a tattoo in his honor. And that at his memorial, the people were, it could be Kyle. There we go, Kevin.
I know it's Kevin. Yeah.
Kevin died in a car wreck. Okay, so Kathleen, was he in his teens, and does someone have a tattoo in his honor? I'm also seeing there has a memorial put up in his honor.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Kathleen said yes.
Kathleen
said yes, yes.
Okay, very good. All right, looks like we're with Kathleen. She has claimed it all. Kathleen has even claimed the name Kevin that I had given, died in an accident, all the things, tattoo. She claimed it all. So I think we're with Kathleen here. You know, this child, and yes, he is a child, even though he's saying he's a young man. You know how I am. If you watched me read, if you're in your 20s or 30s, you're a kid to me because that's how old my kids are. He is showing me that he kind of felt like he was going to pass young, and he just had this huge zest for life. Of course, it wasn't one of those things that he rationalized. He's like, yes, I know I'm going to pass at this age in this way. But it's just he knew he had to always grab life by the horns. He just always had to have all the energy going, do all the things. Was so full of energy. He's also wanting to honor the fact that he sees the memorials that have been done for him, because it's more than one thing. And someone even has, I wanted to use the word altar. I don't even want to be offended, because it's not like they have an altar where they worship him in their house, but they have kind of like a memorial. There you go, a better word, a memorial set up for him in their house. And there's a picture, and there is, looks like, I bet, Kathleen. You know, if this is one of those times, Kathleen, that pass along the message, but only if the family believes in it. No, this spirit's name is Kevin, and he wasn't even 20 yet, and he didn't have any kids or anything. It has been claimed by Kathleen. So Kathleen, I'm a firm believer not to pass along messages unless the people believe in mediumship. So if his family believes in mediumship, please pass it along. When he's talking about this altar, there has been more than one memorial done for him, and how much he appreciates that, and that he very much hears them still talking to him and about him, and they, she said they had said something like that. I don't know what that's quite about. What is she talking about?
His mom, Shirley, was devastated.
Oh, okay. Okay, I want to give a shout out real quick. Took my last chemo. Aw, bless your heart. Well, I'll tell you, I have had some questions about that lately, so let me finish this, and I want to circle back for you, but I hope you rang that bell and you're rocking being over your chemo. I have not quite chosen to go that route yet. It's not off the table for me, but I'm really taking it, my choices very slowly, much to my family's chagrin. Okay, Kevin is also saying that it looks like his mom, because I'm seeing an older lady that would have been about his mom's age, wears something in remembrance of him all the time. I just feel something on her body that she wears all the time in remembrance of him. So thank you, Kathleen, for grabbing this young man. And if you feel...
yes, she's saying yes.
Oh, very good. Thank you. If mom believes in mediumship, please pass the message along. This live will be posted on my YouTube channel within about 5 days if she wants to pop over to the YouTube channel and listen to the reading. So I do want to give a shout out to the lady. Oh, she wears, oh, very good. Okay. Congratulations on finishing your chemo. That is something to get through chemo. I have decided not to do chemo right now for my cancer. I know at this point, I'm telling you, doing chemo would be the easy thing to do. And I know that's hard for people to understand. But, you know, my family really doesn't understand my choices. And it's expensive to go holistic and not chemo. And I know people are saying, what? Insurance covers chemo. And I have insurance. So I'm doing a more holistic approach, which is all out of pocket and is quite expensive. And like I said, chemo is not off the table for me. I'm waiting for the results of a blood test to come back. It's called Signatera. And we'll see what that says. It's just the closer we got to chemo, every fiber in my body was screaming, it's not right for you, it's not right for you. And when I was doing some self-healing, my healing guide was giving me some messages. Oh, so I see someone said their mom didn't use chemo or radiation. You know what, Carrie, that is tough. You know, I know people are saying, what? It's tough to not do chemo. It is, because your family, thank you, your family wants you to be safe, and I get it. And it's very difficult for them to understand my choices right now. But, you know, it's my journey, and I have no want to be off this planet either, because I have things to do. Lots of things to do. Thank you, Bitter Hearts. I appreciate that. Okay. I was turning over. I was on the back of my book. I don't know why I started on the back of my book. That's weird. Okay. Do you see someone else, Sue, that's grabbing your attention?
And Alyssa asked for Zach.
Did she say who he was?
I think it was a fiance. Alyssa.
Zach. Okay, I was about to say a friend. So,
Okay.
you said fiance. So the second Sue said Alyssa wants Zach, I was feeling friend, and she said fiance. So that tells me that this guy was your friend first, or he was very close to you, like y'all were running buddies. And I don't mean running. I mean, y'all did everything together. Y'all very much got along. You very much had the same views on things. Y'all love to have conversations, and y'all could disagree and not even argue, which is very unusual for lovers to be able to disagree like that and to not have an argument. He's also taking responsibility for his passing. And when I say he's taking responsibility for his passing, I'm not getting the feeling he purposely took his life. It was more of an accident, but his choices led up to his passing. Has she said anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay. We are going to give Alyssa just a couple of more, like 30 seconds to grab this guy, Zach. And if not, thank you, Shanza. Thank you. I do feel good. I feel really good. Been getting a lot of rest and taking care of myself. Okay, I'm not seeing anything from Alyssa. Wait a minute. Was that him?
Nope.
Oh, yep, there she goes. He was my best friend. Okay, so Miss Alyssa,
Here. Says I'm here. She's here.
is that the only thing she said? He was my best friend. What about the rest of it, Miss Alyssa? What's BWRE? I don't know what that means. Okay.
I don't know either.
Okay. I see she answered. Some people are saying she answered. I saw that. So we were trying to figure out what that, y'all are talking to some, oh, she's right. She's here. Yeah. If y'all are going to use acronyms with us, you're talking to two old ladies here doing this. Oh, it was a typo. Okay. I thought it was actually, you know how whenever you, no, Alyssa, no big deal. I just thought it was when people use acronyms and, you know, like when you're texting, and I don't know any of them. I was like, oh my gosh, she's talking to an old lady here. She's talking to two old ladies. We're never going to get it. Okay, Miss Alyssa, back to business. This gentleman is saying that he never wanted to leave you, and that some rumors started circulating after he passed, he said, that kind of made you feel wonder, like you did know he, you know, when you know that someone loves you, but then people start saying things and you start wondering, did he really love me? What happened? He's saying, ignore those rumors, ignore the rumors. I loved you. And he said, he's funny. He's saying haters gonna hate. So that tells me someone has been like circulating some rumors and someone has been just trying to judge you. I love it when he's like, hate is gonna hate. And this guy was so, aw, thanks Alyssa. So she just said spot on.
Yeah.
I love this guy's energy. Like sometimes, his family was very manipulative. And you know what? He just does this. And I love how this guy truly could let those things roll off his back. You know, we all say, oh yeah, we're not going to let that bother us. Oh yeah, that doesn't bother us. He lived it and he breathed it. He's just like, nope. He is also talking about, did y'all have a dog together? He shows me messing with your dog. So just know, Miss Alyssa, when you see that dog doing weird things, when you see that dog like looking around and staring off into space, he's definitely seeing Zach here. And he's also talking about, for you to keep being strong, that you have been having some, not just issues with your family and issues with people judging you. He's been telling me that your work, you've been having issues at work. And it just felt one of those times in your life where you feel like everything is being thrown at you, everything's being thrown at you. And he's doing this, like chin up, to make sure that you know. She said yes, 2 dogs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. He wants you to know how strong you are and to put your, sometimes whenever.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Whenever we're kind of like this and looking down, we let our body language show. Just know that just by opening up your chest, opening up your heart chakra, taking deep breaths can help. And I know it sounds so mundane, but it's true. Just take a deep breath. And he is saying, which I'm surprised he is saying this because he does not strike me as a particularly religious person. But he is saying, remember who you are. You know, I'm almost hesitant to say it because I promise you, this is not something this guy would have said on earth. He's saying, remember who you are. You are a child of the great Almighty, which to me is God. But he's not using that term. He's not using the term God. He's saying the great Almighty. Very true. Look at this guy kicking out some wisdom. Love that. All right. Oh, he was religious. He wore a cross every day, and I wear it now. Okay. Thank you, Alyssa. Very good. I was very hesitant to say this very religious term to you because I was like, she's going to think, what the hell? Yeah, Sue, that's the way it goes. The cussing medium. Not really. He was wise beyond his years, Alyssa. He really was. I love that about him. All right, so now we're going to do a spirit-led one. Let's see who is going to step up. Let's see what time it is. I have a group thing tonight I have to go to, an event.
Who's chauffeuring you? Oh, kidding.
Not you. My friend that's moderating me, I had a small group, I don't know, last week or something. It was a hard small group too, just let me tell you.
It was a large group, yeah.
It was a large group, but the next night I had 17 at that group.
Oh, Lordy.
But my friend came and got me and chauffeured me there and then brought me back home. I absolutely loved it. Okay, there is a grandmother energy stepping up, but she's calling herself Mima or Mimi. I think it's Mima. Okay. Grandmother energy, but didn't get called grandma. She got called Mima. She's also showing me that she had very much salt and pepper hair, and she did not dye it. She liked Avon. She also had doilies around her house.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know why she...
13 Moon Girl. 13 Moon Girl. Mima Margaret. 13 Moon Girl.
Okay, 13 Moon Girl.
13 Moon Girl.
All right. So, Miss 13 Moon Girl, I'm going to call you Moon Girl. 13 Moon Girl grabbed her first. She's showing me, did you ever damage some of her furniture? Because she's showing me she had nice furniture. She crocheted doilies. I know she has those doilies everywhere. Let me tell you, 13 Moon Girl. That was one thing. She took me to her living room, and I could just see like doily heaven everywhere. Okay, she's also showing me there was some damage done to her. Oh, you have them. I love that. I love that she brought them up and you have the doilies. Do you know anything about this damage? Did you ever damage some of her furniture, 13 Moon Girl? Because she's showing me the finish on some of the furniture has been kind of messed up. And it's not ruined. I know I said ruined, but it's not completely ruined. I would certainly have still used it. But the finish on some of the furniture is messed up. Did you do that, 13 Moon Girl? Did you mess up some of your Mima's furniture? I'm not quite sure why she's showing me that. She's also, my brother broke an end
table in half.
I didn't think it was you.
Broken end table.
That is definitely going to be my grandson one day. I can so see him doing that. That child. My furniture is not going to survive him. Very good. I love that she's confirmed that. Like, we just brought a funny memory, like the doilies, the broken furniture is something that is unmistakable. She's also talking about 13 Moon Girl. Have you talked about, do I have psychic abilities? Yes, I want to address that when I'm done with this. We're going to break that down. Don't let me forget, Sue. Psychic abilities.
Okay. Psychic ability.
So have you thought about going back to school, 13 Moon Girl? She shows me you furthering in education, getting more education or new education, but furthering your education. And she's very much talking about wanting you to continue that, because I'm feeling some hesitation when she's talking about you continuing your education, getting more education. I can feel the hesitation. She's saying, do it. You won't regret it. She very much wants you to live your dream and to step out into the fear. Because when I asked her, why is she not...
I did already.
Are you furthering it? Are you going further? I feel like you're getting another piece of paper. If you've been thinking about going further or getting another credential, and you're like, so sometimes when I mention this, and I get emails all the time, I love it when people send me emails confirming, because you know who doesn't like to be right. But what will happen is I will mention it, and you're like, no, I already have that piece of paper. And I'm like, well, I'm seeing you're getting more education, you're getting more credentials. I don't know, past yesterday, is he with her yet? We'll address that in just a second. Look for the synchronicities coming forward. If I'm sorry, she was distracting me.
I always thought about it. She said I always thought about it.
Okay, very good. And so you thinking about it, I'm mentioning it, that she's saying do it, and there will be another synchronicity dropping in, kind of pulling you in that direction. Yes, her son is already with her. Spirits, the closest I've ever read someone to passing is 20 minutes. Spirits do not need time. When there's waiting time for a reading, it's for you. It's for the client. It's for the person left behind, so that you can, thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate the welcome back. I started to make a big deal out of it and post, but I kind of did it last minute. So, spirits don't need time. I know a lot of people, I've heard, it makes me crazy when I hear mediums say, oh, they need time, they're acclimating to the other side. No. The waiting time is for you. And I've never had an issue, no matter how short the time, to doing, I'm sorry, we're about to do some psychic. Okay, so people are starting to ask for psychic, so y'all start getting your questions ready. So just read them off to me, Sue, and I'll answer as many as I can. Someone asked me if I have psychic abilities. Yes, any medium has psychic abilities, because what you're doing is reading layers of energy. First you have psychic, then there is mediumship, then there is spirit guides, and there's ascended masters, and there's angels, and it keeps going up. Okay. Let's see. Roxanne, will we lose my grandma's house by Christmas? No, I'm not seeing by Christmas. But I'm thinking it's going to be shortly, not too far after that. Anna, will I get better mentally? I'm feeling you will, and I'm feeling it's because you're making that choice to make the steps to go in that direction. Just know that psychics is never 100%. So if, like, I'm just using Anna as an example, she says, will I get better mentally? And I'm saying yes, because I can see her charging forward in that direction. So if someone takes what I say and say, you know what? She says I'm going to get better, so I'm just going to stop doing the work. Then you're changing the energy of that, and it changes the reading. Will Alan and I build a new house? I'm not feeling that. Is my granny, nanny, or, oh, okay. That's more mediumship. Are Joe and I going to start dating within the next year? I am feeling you and Joe are going to start dating. I like it when I can give good information. Courtney, anything work related, please? And Courtney wants something work related. Courtney, I hear that you're selling yourself short. When I asked about Courtney, it's like, what's up with Courtney in this job? I hear that you're selling yourself short, and that whenever you go to work and you do projects, that sometimes there's someone around you who takes credit for your work, and you're not a self-promoter. And I know it's really hard to be a self-promoter, and I'm not saying to be all big-headed and say, hey, me, I did that. But you definitely need to make sure that you set some boundaries and you let people know what you are doing, because that's important. Someone's taking credit for your work. I don't like that. All right, Tiffany, will I hear from Terrell this month? I'm not feeling that. Okay, Tiana, will I get a job in marketing with a band? I'm feeling you will, but you're going to need multiple jobs to accomplish what you want to accomplish, because I don't feel like the first marketing job you're going to get with the band is going to be that big one that you really want. Oh, Mariah, my kitty ran away. Did she pass away? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that, Mariah. I'm not feeling her on the other side. That's a tough one. All right, let's see what we got here. Will I ever heal from the hurt by my parents? Well, I think that you're going to heal as much as you possibly can. And what does that mean? You know, sometimes we feel like we can't properly heal unless the person that has hurt us steps up and says, I'm sorry, I did that. There's a certain amount of healing that comes from someone validating, bless you, Sue, validating what they did to you. And you're never going to get that. You're just going to have to forgive, and that's very hard. Forgiving without someone saying, I'm sorry, is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. Where should I plan to start further their psychic abilities? Where should I'm not sure what that word is. I'm assuming you're saying, where do you want to start with the further psychic abilities? Okay, so that's violin. I feel like that everyone, you know, if anyone has ever watched me read before or listened to me talk any amount of time, you'll know that I feel like that everyone has the ability to be a psychic and a medium. All I do as a psychic and a medium is tap back into heaven. God would not have put some of us on this earth with that ability without putting everyone. The difference is I have taken a ton of education hours, and I have done it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. If you practice anything that much, you're going to get good at it. I know when people come and take my classes, and this is for anyone who wants to further their mediumship or psychic ability, I'm just warning you, whenever I start my intro to mediumship classes, I always have some people drop out because they want it to be a magic wand to say boom, and them to be able to read like me. It takes work. I cannot tell you how hard I worked at this and how other mediums have worked. Always honing their skills. So everyone has the ability. You start practicing, you start taking classes, reading, absorbing yourself in it, watching people go live, and practicing is key. Oh, I like this one. Does Junior want to be more than friends? Yes, he does. The second I read that, I was feeling it. Did you feel that, Sue?
Yeah.
Sue's quite psychic herself, if she doesn't like to admit it though. Okay, we're gonna practice, Sue. I'm gonna ask a question. You tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what. Will Henry quit getting bullied in school?
Yes.
When? When he punches someone in the nose? No, I'm teasing. Don't do that. Don't do it.
No, I see people stepping in for him.
That's what's going to have to happen. Henry is not going to quit getting bullied at school until people step in. Like, there is going to have to be, I see someone walking up there and putting their foot down, like, no more. This is going to stop. And there's going to be people in school stepping up to make sure it doesn't happen. But you're going to have to work for it. Okay. Zamaya. Oh, I like that name. Is Utah the best place for... What cut off? Okay. I'm going to assume she says...
To move to live at.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's the best place for her to live at?
I'm questioning it.
I think that it is the best place for you to live at, but you're not in the right area. So that's probably what you were seeing, Sue. Like, she was like feeling this, and that's what it meant. That for anyone who wonders what it's like to be mentored by Christy, this is it. I start asking you questions, you start helping me read people, and so that is a good, for anyone who is watching this, go follow me on Facebook if you want to start, because I'm starting my mentoring back up, and actually will be posting on Facebook. I'm going to have to get a couple of some volunteers for next week. I'm mentoring someone, and I'm going to grab a couple of volunteers, and they're going to be given the Zoom link and be read by the person I'm mentoring with me in the room, and we're going to break down the reading. That's how you get mentored by me, or that's what a mentorship looks like. All right. This is the last one, then we'll go back to mediumship. Beaver, Stream Joe, something like that. Will I and Corey be together happily? You know, I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling a lot of energy that way, because I'm feeling like that y'all see things completely different, and he's not willing to budge. And you're not going to be happy if he doesn't budge. I just feel like there's like lots of butting heads. Okay, Chloe says real quick, I know I said was with the last one, I'm clairaudient, should I enhance that ability? You know, if you have found your strongest clair, and this is what I say when I do my intro to mediumship classes, I give everyone a test that tells them what their strongest clair is. Because you want to lean into that clair. Whatever your strongest clair is, lean into it, and the others follow suit. All right, we're going to head right back into mediumship. Let's see. I'm not seeing everyone's pulling up psychic, so I'm going to do a spirit led real quick. Okay, did you just get a text? I'm feeling a sun energy here. This gentleman was, I'm saying, in his late 20s, early 30s. I'm seeing a T name. I was about to say Thomas, but he stopped me, so maybe Tom, Thomas, Tyler. I'm seeing this T name, but the first one thing that came to me was Thomas. This gentleman had full facial hair. Beard, mustache, the whole thing.
TM? Thurman or TM?
He's also showing me that he was a little bit heavy set. I'm not saying like fat or anything. He was just kind of heavy set, very stocky. He's a big guy. He was a little bit, tall, I would say, around 6 foot, and he's saying a belly on him. I'm calling him stocky. Okay, so let me recap. If he is yours, please say yes in the comments. I have a sun here, a sun energy. That means you feel the energetic vibration in your life. I'm feeling early 30s. Yes, Christine, blue eyes. Christine. All right, very good. Christine, so your boy, he is like, which means he did not have a problem communicating. He is showing me, this person has been claimed by Christine Blue Eyes. Christine Blue Eyes has claimed this gentleman. It was a son, early 30s, a T name like Tom, Thomas, stocky, tall, full facial. Miss Christine grabbed him. You know, Christine, he's talking about that he's saying preface it, which tells me you're not going to agree with what I'm about to say, but he's like, you were the best mom I could have asked for. You have a lot of guilt over the way he was raised, and he said it's ridiculous that he always knew he was loved. Y'all were very good friends, and he always knew he could call you in a heartbeat and you would be there. He is talking about, I used to ask spirits a lot. It was a social media thing I had going on. I would ask spirits what they missed from the earth realm, and they would tell me, and I haven't asked in a long time, but Miss Christine, your son saying he misses his mama's cooking. Also, there is a picture in your house that you pass of him frequently, almost every day. So it's somewhere hanging very prevalently, and you stop and talk to that picture. And whenever spirits talk about things like that, like you stopping to talk to their picture, it is a sign that they are around you and they see what's going on. You have not been recognizing the signs of him being around you, so you have been questioning it. And he very much wants you to know, I'm there, Mom. I'm there. I'm with you all the time. I'm with you all the time. I see you talking to me. I see you talking to my picture. He is also showing me that someone has part of his name, like someone alive has part of his name. And it's still an acknowledgement that who I have and that he is around. I haven't seen her pop back on, have you, in confirming this information?
No, I have not. I haven't either.
All right. So it looks like, I don't know if Christine pieced out or what, but we are going to close it. Oh, his son. There, she just said his son. His son has part of his name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You almost missed that. Okay. So whenever spirits talk about, for those listening, that he was talking about someone on earth has part of his name. And that's just a sign that of who I have, a reference to that person. And he is very much talking about, he is with his son all the time. Spirits are multidimensional. They can be with several people at one time. They are not like us. I can only be here. You can only be where you are. Spirits are multidimensional. They can be everywhere at one time. So he wants you to know that, because he can be with with you. I don't know, was he not married to his son's mother? Because he's not calling her his wife. He's saying my son's mother and his son. Also, he wants an apology issued to his son's mother that he was not always fair in his judgment of her behaviors. He could have been more gracious, is what he's saying. And to you, he's saying, thank you for you're always talking about him to his siblings and to his son. And Mom, he wants to make sure that you know that he very much appreciates that. Thank you very much for letting me read your boy. He came through strong and clear. I'm sorry, I was reading I'd seen a comment up here I wanted to answer, and now I don't see it. It flew past me.
What was it?
It was something about someone being an empath, and I wasn't quite sure.
Yes.
Did you remember what it said?
Was that the Claire Audent one? Is that that same one? Or
No, it was a different one. Someone said something about someone being empathic or something, empath, and if they were going to, how they were going to progress with that. Thank you, Miss Rainwater. Someone asked me how I am doing on here. I wanted to address that. I appreciate everyone's beautiful prayers and their well wishes. I appreciate it. You know, I'm taking a day at a time. As for those of you watching who don't know, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer a while back. They took they lump out in some lymph nodes, and I decided not to have the treatment to take the rest of the lymph nodes out, and then at the last minute I decided not to have chemo just yet. I do still have my port, so I'm prepared should I go down that route. I'm just looking up some I just had a Signatera blood test. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's kind of an up and coming DNA profiler in your bloodstream, because it was just coming from the other side. My healing guide was just like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. And it's funny, I had so many mediums come to me after I decided I was going to postpone chemo saying, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you did that. You were just going to have terrible results. Of course, no one was going to say that. You know, Texas, Connie Hoff, I see that you have stage 4 cancer. If you are interested, message me. I will put you in touch with the homeopathic doctor I am working with in Florida. I'm not saying she has all the answers. No one has all the answers. I'm sitting in great meditation a lot and looking at what comes to me. I'm taking some of everything, kind of piecing together my own care, kind of. So hopefully, I'm also trying not to be stupid with it. You know, no one wants to be stupid about it. All right. So that was spirit led, wasn't it? So who should we read now? You seen someone grabbing your attention, Sue?
Gosh.
No one's okay. Well, I'll grab someone. All right, Ashley, we're gonna try to read your Papa Raymond. That popped right out at me. And don't worry, Sue, sometimes my CJ does the same thing. When I'll ask him, do you see someone? And he just gets like this deer in the headlights, like, I have to choose.
My energy level just went.
It takes a lot of energy to run lives. It does. So for those of you watching that don't realize it, not only does it take a lot, but I'm used to it. You know, I trained to run lives. It also takes a lot of energy of my moderator. And Sue was like, oh my goodness, my energy just like, ooh. She wasn't expecting that. It takes a lot of energy. All right. So Ashley, I'm trying to pull up your Papa Raymond. Papa Raymond. Okay, so the gentleman stepping up is holding a beer. So that tells me, yes,
Yes.
I see you're saying. Someone asked me if someone doesn't speak English, can I still talk to them? Yes, I can. I do it all the time. Matter of fact, I was reading in a Russian the other day. All they spoke was Russian. Of course, my client spoke English. Okay, Ashley, Raymond is stepping up saying, he's holding a beer saying, I'm not saying he was an alcoholic, but he just liked to have a good time. There was a bar that he liked to frequent when he was younger. As he got older, not so much, but there was a time in his life that I hope you know this, if he's your papa, because it was young. Well, you would have been young when it happened. I'm just hearing everyone knows his name. Like it was a place he went to and he knew everyone. He was very social. This gentleman also is showing me he had a wide variety of friends. He had like people that wore suits. He had people, biker guys. He had in between. This gentleman had a wide variety of friends. Oh, is this? All right. Have you seen Ashley confirm or deny any of this? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. I love that. Okay, so Ashley popped up and said, I don't think it's my papa. I love that because I don't like people to make the information fit. If it's not for you, then we'll find out who this spirit belongs to. Okay, so let's start back over and I'm going to recap the information and we're going to see who he belongs to. Okay, so I'm hearing he is a dad energy. I'm still hearing an R name. Raymond, Roland, something like that. Very much still hearing an R name. He liked to drink beer, but I'm not feeling an alcoholic. Also, there was a bar he liked to go to frequent. Everyone knew. It could be Richard. Everyone knew his name there. Like it was a bar. I just see him walking and he's like, hey, and they're calling him by name.
Richard or Robert?
It could be any of the R names, but if all of the information fits, not just the R name. If all of the information fits, make sure you grab him. Okay. So we have the R name. He liked to drink beer. He frequented a bar where everyone knew his name. He was very social. He's also saying he had a huge variety of friends. He had CEOs, he had biker people, and everyone in between. This guy was all about, all this information is fitting. His name is Dennis.
Yeah, from Carrie. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think we're either with Carrie or, someone else said yes before that.
Joanna, my Papa Bob, Robert knew everyone.
Brittany. I think we're either with Carrie, is that who it was? Or XOXO. XOXO Brittany. Okay, so I'm going to get some more information. No, Brittany. This guy did not get abusive when he drank, so we're not with XOXO Brittany. He did not get abusive at all. Okay, everything fits so far.
But
Mark.
his nickname was R.
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
That was Magazine.
Magazine. I think we're either with Carrie or Magazine. Okay, so let me get some more information from him, and then y'all can narrow it down. Oh my goodness. Both have, someone says Robert Ingersoll was very well known in the entire county. We all celebrate him every year.
Oh.
This guy died in died in an accident. I don't know if that helps. He liked motorcycles. He's not showing me dying in a motorcycle accident. He's showing me dying in an accident, though. He also liked to play cards. There we go. Okay, let's recap. Oh, there we go. Motorcycle accident. You would think with all this information, it would be like one person, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, a dad energy, our name. He liked to drink beer. He's very social. He liked to play cards. He died in an accident. He had friends, like he knew everyone. And there was one in particular bar that he frequented all the time. Okay. I think that we are with Carrie from the way it looks. Was drinking beer the night he died. Dennis used the same beer. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing an R name, so I just emailed you while Austin and I work out. Okay. Kelly's was the bar. Farrah Thurman. Kelly's was, okay. This gentleman
was the bar. Oh.
This gentleman is also talking about 19th hole. Okay, very good. We might be with this person. She has a lot of information, Farrah Thurman. He's also showing that his passing is still talked about and commemorated. This guy is very much still talked about. He is still a part of the community. Everyone has stories about this guy. It wasn't like just his close friends. To have this kind of beautiful energy that this gentleman has is absolutely beautiful. That it wasn't just like he had a lot of acquaintances. Everyone had a story about him. And he was just so wonderful. Yes, Farrah, I can imagine. And annual. Okay. I think we're with, I don't know if we're with Farrah here or NICREHETTA because it feels very much combined. But I'll just keep rolling with it and take what, this is his 3rd year of his passing. Take what resonates with you. This gentleman is showing me, do they do a poker run in his honor? I'm seeing that there is people are on motorcycles, and I'm just feeling like going from bar to bar to bar, and he's either talked about a lot during this, or the poker run is in his Oh, very good. So the poker run is either in his honor or he's talked a lot about it. You know, this gentleman is talking about, because I was all impressed with how he could have affected so many people so positively. I was like, how did you do that? And you know, this guy who you would not have thought would say this said, you lead with your heart. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that is not someone who you would have, that's not something you would have thought that he would have said. Lead with your heart. So I guess we can all take that with us, right? Lead with your heart. That's also part of what my article that I just wrote for my December newsletter was lead with your heart. That is so beautiful. He is also saying there is no greater blessing to get to the other side and hearing the words job well done. You know, and I think that's something we can think about, is that a lot of people think that to get to the other side and hear, you know, job well done, you have to have been a Mother Teresa or, you know, Mother Mary or someone like that. No, it's about leading with your heart. It's about being here and loving those around you and just knowing that people were safe. Atta girl, he would say. Atta girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. He was a beautiful spirit to read. I thank everyone for joining me. I'm going to head out because I said I was going to do it for about an hour, and that's what I did. I have to pop out to a small group. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. I will probably be live again Sunday afternoon. But I want to thank everyone for giving me such a warm welcome back. I appreciate you. Anyone who wants to see this live, it will be on TikTok and on YouTube in probably about 5 days. Thank y'all.